Good afternoon and welcome everyone. Sarah and Don have brought us here together to acknowledge that we've all played some special part in the love that they shared today. Sarah and Don wanted me to thank you all for being here and recognize how important each and every one of you was to them individually as well as them as a couple. Many of us have traveled from long distances. Some of us are still traveling. Some from Michigan. We have people from Florida. We have people from Tennessee. Ciao, y'all. Sweden, we have here today. Italy, they're coming. Okay, and of course, New Jersey. Although depending upon the bridges and the traffic, sometimes it might take them longer to get here from New Jersey than from Europe. By all means, have a seat. Yes, it's you. On a more serious note, may we also not forget some of the people who are no longer with us, but were very special to Don and Sarah, as well as us in the audience. Here with us in spirit, Higgins-citarella, Mary Ellen and Andrew DeMasi, Drew DeMasi, Marie and Phil Citarella, Tony Pasquarella, and Rita and Andre Fournier. For those of you who are sitting here, you may already know, but Sarah and Don's love story began 6 years ago. Like so many modern couples these days, they met online. They realized that there was something special. Their first date was at Washington Square Park. They talked, and they talked, and they talked. I have my own ideas why you were there for all that time. They realized they had much in common. For instance, their love of Italy, their love of red wine, also their love of impromptu nature walks on the North Fork of Long Island, just looking for nature, and smoking a good cigar now and then. That's what happened. Okay. They also realized that the families came from towns very close to each other in Italy. Sarah's family from Molise, in Provincia di Campobasso, and Don's family from a little town called Sarna in the Campania region, just south of Naples. In fact, they were so close, I think it was Sarah's grandfather that said, they might even be related. Sarah and Don have been inseparable ever since. Okay? And I've got to know them over the last 6 years quite well. So I am thrilled that you guys have asked me to officiate on a date such as today. It's well known that a very stressful time in a man's life is when he has to ask his girlfriend's father permission to marry his daughter. In Don's case, it was a little different. His first hurdle was getting permission from his twin brother, Mike. After that, Sarah's father was easy. Well, now that we know everyone has given their permission, let's get on with the ceremony. Sarah and Don, the vows that you are about to make are a way to share your love and commitment to each other in your own words. Sarah and Don have created their own vows to declare their promise to one another. Also, Sarah and Don are going to wind up facing the group here because in its intimate type setting, thought it would be slightly relaxed so that we can share, obviously, in the vows that they've prepared for one another. And after long deliberation, Sarah has decided that she is going to go first with her vows.
You're genuinely like no one I have ever met before. You're kind-hearted, hard-working, dedicated, witty, creative, and truly original. You always do the right thing, like finding the owners of the countless lost wallets and credit cards you've come across. You have the ability to make everyday tasks fun. Even on my worst days, you can make me feel better with a laugh, usually by telling a bad dad joke or a pun. Your adventurous nature gently encourages me out of my comfort zone without pushing too hard. If it wasn't for you, I would have never tried lyra and silks, which I love. You finally got me to visit Italy, which turned out to be a life-changing trip. You even got me to try karaoke, which I still don't like, but nonetheless, I love that you're always up for trying something new. Over our 6 years together, we recognize how similar we are. We hold the same values, views on family, importance of keeping traditions, and making our own. We simply understand each other. We face challenges like losing loved ones or experienced hard times with friends and family, but we always remain supportive of each other. Our relationship started on a solid foundation and continues to strengthen. I'm grateful beyond words to have you as my true partner and equal. Most importantly, you've taught me to trust my partner, and it's okay to do so. 2 years ago, you asked me to trust you to spend our lives together. Today, I promise to continue to trust you for the rest of my life. I promise to sustain the open communication that has been so vital since the day we met. I promise to treat you with respect as you have always shown me. I promise to grow with you as love is ever evolving but constant. I've told you before that I feel that I've lived past lives but didn't think you were part of any of them. I felt and took until this lifetime to encounter my soulmate, and I recognize how lucky I am to have finally found you. I proudly and wholeheartedly promise to love you eternally in this life and any that follow after.
Well done. Well done. Mr. Don-Citarella, your vows.
Top that. It's a tough act to follow. As you know really well, writing vows for a wedding is hard. But it's not difficult the way that you may think it'll be, because you and I have never had a hard time speaking to each other from the heart. I feel like in the last 6 years, we've communicated clearly, openly, honestly, and consistently with each other, and we worked through all the bugs that most people may feel in the first years of marriage. I feel like for the most part, there's nothing that you and I could promise or vow to each other that we haven't already discussed, that we wouldn't do regardless because of our mutual love and respect for each other. I can say that there probably won't be too many surprises. Like, we've always been open and honest in who we are and what we want and what we don't want, what we'll do and what we won't do. And I feel like that's the reason that we work so well together. Because even though we share common goals, we both respect and support and celebrate each other's individuality and our differences. So I guess despite you knowing them already, these are my vows to you. I am so happy to empty the dishwasher for you. I know that's one chore you really don't like to do. I won't make the bed. But I'll preset the coffee pot for you so you have a cup first thing in the morning, every morning. I'll probably continue to leave crumbs on the counter and hair on the bathroom floor. But if I hear you scream somewhere in the apartment, I know there's a bug you need me to squish. I may not be able to always buy you everything that you want, but I'll never be late for my half of any of our bills. I'm probably going to keep wearing cargo pants. But maybe I can look the other way if you're wearing anything with leopard print. When you had a long day at work, I'm always going to be there for you. And I'll sit down with you and talk with you about it and rub your back and shoulders. You promise to do the same thing. And I'm always happy to cook you a home-cooked meal if you agree to keep both of our wine glasses full. And I promise to do the same. Despite what you may think, I am not perfect. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it. If I do something wrong, I'll apologize for it. And I will continue to love all your quirks, because they are what make you the one you are, and the girl I fell in love with. I solemnly swear to put you, your needs and your happiness above all else, even myself. And most importantly, I will care for you, believe in you, fight for you, support you, and love you until my very last breath.
Sarah and Don, we will now exchange rings to symbolize your commitment. Rings are derived from humble beginnings of imperfect metal to create something striking where there was once nothing at all. The wearing the rings is a visible outward sign that they have committed themselves to one another. Don, if you would go ahead and please repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of our love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of our love.
For today and tomorrow, and for all the days to come.
For today and tomorrow and all of the days to come.
Wear it as a sign of what we have promised on this day.
Wear it as a sign of what we have promised on this day.
And know that my love is present even when I am not.
And know that my love is present even when I am not. And Sarah, I give you this ring as a symbol of our love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of our love.
For today and tomorrow, and for all the days to come.
For today and tomorrow and all the days to come.
Wear it as a sign of what we have promised on this day.
Wear it as a sign of what we have promised on this day.
know that my love is present even when I am not.
I know that my love is present even when I am not.
Don and Sarah, you have.
Yes, I love you.
Am I allowed?
Or maybe not. Don and Sarah, you have professed your love by exchanging your vows. You have symbolized your commitment by exchanging rings. There's just one more question I need each of you to answer. And then we're off to, no,